Lana's family has been revealed. We're gonna get Lana's backstory in this Halloween update, and I don't think it's gonna be a happy story. As we dive into Lana's backstory, it's clear this is no fairy tale. Behind the glitz and glams of the Dress and Press Halloween update lies a haunting truth. You'll want to stick to the end of this video because I think I figured out this Lana lore mystery before it even drops. Look closely at this image of young Lana with her family. Do you see the shadows lurking in the corners? She may be surrounded by loved ones, but her eyes tell a different story. There's a deep sadness there, a sign that something sinister is at play. This Halloween update, we're going to get Lana's backstory on why Lana acts how she does. We know Lana started working at the salon to cover her medical treatments after being diagnosed with cancer. Desperate and vulnerable, she fell prey to a cult while trying to get revenge against the very players who once tormented her. There are going to be 3 different quests at 3 different locations: Lana's house, a hospital, and the catacombs. Now, I was wondering, what would be the point of seeing Lana's family? What significance could this have to the lore? Why focus on her family at all? What dark secrets do they hold? I can't shake the feeling that this creature we have seen isn't the first time it's seen Lana. I think this creature has been connected to Lana ever since she was a kid. I think we'll see Lana dealing with trying to control this demonic monster she has inside of her. I believe it's been haunting her ever since childhood, feeding off her fears and pain. Her parents, terrified and confused, might have felt like they had no choice but to send her off to a hospital, a place that, upon closer inspection, is actually a mental asylum. Unfortunately, I think Lana was a bit too much for her parents. They didn't understand what Lana was going through and thought she was crazy, so they sent her to this hospital. At first, I thought this was a regular hospital we were shown, but I think it's actually a mental hospital. In this sneak peek video we got from the developer, we can see the hospital, and it doesn't look like a regular hospital. It looks like a facility people live at. Lana's room has a bed, and it doesn't have regular hospital stuff like an IV drip. Instead, there's stuff like a bed, a dresser, and a desk. Lana is living here. If you take a look by her bed, you'll see that what appears to be the monster. What's even more interesting is it shows a second monster that looks the same, but with an apple drawn next to it. This might be a parallel between Lana and Lina. Maybe they're twins while Lana holds this creature within her. I was also wondering what these candles mean because we've seen them in multiple Lana lore games. While the dev is exploring the hospital, we see a bulletin board that says, "What are the goals of Home of the Doves Medical Center? Spread positivity, to help others, to build a community, and cherish our loved ones." Now, this is complete speculation, but maybe it says build a community because it's referring to the cult that manipulated Lana at Dress to Impress. Also, if you look at the wall, we see this really creepy picture of a nurse with her eyes blacked out. Something has definitely happened at this hospital and they are up to something. The dev said they need to make closets for the players to hide in. So maybe this nurse or something much scarier is going to be chasing us. We see another room, but this one looks like someone or something tore it apart. This may be from Lana having a mental breakdown caused by the creature, so I think we're going to see a lot more of Lana's mental illness. Maybe she was diagnosed with cancer, but when actually it's the creature. One of the developers of the game said the first quest, we start off in a forest which leads to Lana's house. We see the inside of Lana's room. There's also a creepy basement in an attic that leaves room for something to be waiting and lurking. One of the developers said this maze is harder than the Lana maze, but easier because it relies on teamwork. Maybe the darkness thrives on isolation. This maze may be similar, like how when you get to the Lana maze, you need 4 people to complete the ritual first. Or like when Dress to Impress had the Roblox games quest and you needed a duo to place top 3 to receive the item. Someone said to the developer of the game to add Lina's room and they said yup. This might be confirmation location, Lina and Lana are related. This could also explain why Lana's hospital room we saw 2 twin creatures and one had an apple next to it. I have 2 different theories as to what could be happening here. Maybe Lina and Lana are twins, however Lina was the normal one that didn't have this creature attached to her. Lana was sent away while Lina got to live a normal life. Kinda similar to like how Lana is now locked up in the cage while Lina's free to work at Dress to Impress. The second theory is, what if Lina is a human manifestation of the creature we've been seeing? Like she's Lana's other half that is this creature. Lana's struggling to figure out which part of her is the true side. Now that's just a theory, but it may not be too far from the truth based on the evidence we've gotten. Considering this picture in Lana's room and that Lina may have her own room at Lana's childhood house. Now I'm nervous for this third quest location because it's the catacombs. Catacombs are an underground network of tunnels that span for miles and are easy to get lost in. In real life, the city Paris has a community of underground people that live underground in these catacombs, and they do not like when people go in there. If they catch you in there, they'll steal your flashlight and map, leaving you lost in the dark underground tunnels, where it's pitch black and it's almost impossible to escape. I think this may be similar to what's going to happen in the catacombs under Dress to Impress, but instead of people, it will either be the cult or the creature that they created. I think this might be the game provided to us in Lana's other game, Sanogen's Valley, where it said we have to grow the vessel and warn the players of Dress to Impress. What if these catacombs lie directly beneath Dress to Impress, leading to this ominous door? This would make sense considering Dress to Impress already has a lower level with the Lana trapped in the cage. Or perhaps maybe they're hidden beneath that sinister hospital. That man in this picture looks like he could be a powerful figure with evil intentions. And let's not forget the well at the intermission point. Could it be a gateway to the darkness below? Either way, I think it will lead to the doors under Dress to Impress, because one of the developers said we will be using the Dress to Impress character models instead of the Roblox character models, which means it will most likely take place in Dress to Impress, instead of being its own separate game. I feel so bad for Lana for having such a messed up childhood, but at the same time, I'm like kinda scared of her. It's very conflicting feeling bad, but knowing that she wants to take the Dress to Impress players out. This LANA lore is getting insane, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen next. Make sure to follow. We're trying to get to 200k before the Halloween update, and you're not gonna want to miss the lore that comes out before then. I also post videos on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat, so check those out down below. If you want your fan art displayed in the next video, at me on Twitter or post it in my Discord. There, we talk about LANA lore theories and other theories like FNAF. All this is in the description down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.